Yo guys, what's going on? Snackz here, and I got a pretty good overused match in black and white today. It's against a person by the name of Only1Yetti. I met him on Smogan, and I think he's a pretty good battler. This is the first time I battled him, and yeah, let's get right into it. So he's going to be leading with his Tyranitar, as I'm going to lead off with my Jirachi. Fearing the superpower, the earthquake, or whatever he wants to do, I'm going to switch out right away. Go into my Gliscor, knowing I can take any of those hits pretty well, unless he predicts that for some reason, goes for Ice Beam or something like that, which is pretty out there, which he does not do. He just sets up his rocks right away. So he switches out, and he goes into his Mamoswine here, as I go for a Toxic, not wanting to have his Tyranitar, be bulky and not be toxic, I guess. So I figured just toxic anything. I'm going to go for the Protect here to try and scout his move and take a turn of Toxic away from him, stall at his HP. And he's going for the Ice Skull Crash, so I know I'm going to have to switch out since it'll probably kill Gliscor. And I'll switch out in my Jirachi here, and this time he's going to switch up his moves and go for an Ice Shard. And that's going to do nothing, even though I have no physical bulk invested at all, because Jirachi resists that. And Ice Shard is not too strong of a move, so he's going to switch out here. Toxic's doing a pretty good damage to him. He's going to go into his Heatran here as I set up my rocks. Now, fearing the Overheat or Fire Blast or whatever he wants to do, I was thinking about going to Gliscor here, and since I have no special defense investment whatsoever, I didn't know if he would be Specs or not, or he'd predict my switch, so I went into Heatran here as he goes for the safe Earth Power to go against my Jirachi. I thought he would go for Fire Stab since it does more, but I don't know whether he predicted that or not, but that was a good play nonetheless. And I didn't want to send him my Gliscor because I thought it might die to, I don't know, Heatran's pretty strong, and Gliscor has terrible special defense, so I don't know. I guess I overthought that there, and I kind of get screwed for it, but I'll make up for it later. So I go into my Gengar here, as you saw, go for a sub as he goes for a Lava Plume. I'm going to sub down again as he goes for a Lava Plume, and here I predicted him to predict me to go for a, what is that called, Disable, but he doesn't. I think he's just going to keep spamming Lava Plume at this point, so I'm just going to disable his Lava Plume, knowing that I've seen his, Earth Power before, and sorry to go back, but I do notice he got a crit there on my Heatran, and I don't know if that mattered or not. I'm not really sure. I mean, I think he's specially defensive, so I know that's his only move, so I'm able to force the switch and sub up again as he sends in his Staraptor here. And I don't think I've ever seen one of these in black and white OU. I mean, I used to see it every once in a while in 4th generation, but not really 5th gen. So after rock damage, I'm going to be able to hit it with a Focus Blast for once, and I'm able to take it out, which is pretty good. So he's going to go into his Celebi here, and I'm going to go for the obvious Shadow Ball, and he predicts that nicely and goes into his Tyranitar, which I still think is pretty bulky. During this time of the battle, I thought it was pretty bulky. And knowing that, although he does resist that, he took that really well. I'm pretty sure he's probably like 252 HP and then quite a bit of special defense, because Gengar is pretty tough. So I'm going to go for the Focus Blast and hit again, and being 4 times super effective, and coming from a Gengar with 252 special attack, even though I do not run a special attack nature, he's still going to be able to live that with like 20% health. He's going to pursuit me and take out my sub there. So I know that a Shadow Ball will probably not finish him off at his health, plus he has the Sandstorm backing up his Rock type and gives him a special defense bonus, so I'm going to have to go for that Focus Blast and hope it hits again. However, he's going to switch out into a Celebi here, which is a good play, and he's going to take that really nicely on his Celebi. And with Sandstorm negating my leftovers or Black Sludge or whatever you want to say it is, I'm not really gaining HP, so I'm kind of just sitting here at 35 HP. So I guess I'm just going to leave Gengar in since he does have rocks up, and I'm able to go for a Shadow Ball and take out his Celebi. Now he has a free switch, or safe switch rather, into his Mamoswine, which he saved earlier, and he's going to be able to revenge kill me with the Ice Shard, which is a good play. So My Gengar goes down, and I'm going to send in my Starmie here for the revenge kill. And I guess I could have spun off his rocks here and probably recovered him, so I would have been at full health and wait for his life orb and toxic to stall him out, but I don't know, I guess I wasn't thinking of that, but I'd rather just finish him off instead of stalling out time. So I go for the Surf here. That's easily going to take out his Mamoswine. And yeah, this is a rapid spinner Starmie, so I have 252 speed and 252 HP. Which brings me to my next point, and he's going to bring my Starmie, or his Starmie on my Starmie, and I'm going to switch out here fearing the Thunderbolt. Excuse me, and I didn't know if he was scarfed or not, so I didn't want to risk it and leave my Starmie in, so I go into Gliscor, he goes for the Thunderbolt, which works out nicely because he didn't overpredict or anything, went for the straight Thunderbolt, and I'm able to dodge that. So now I know he's going to go for an Ice Beam or Surf or Hydro Pump, so I'm going to go into my Jirachi here, knowing that it's specially defensive, and it would take it pretty nicely, as it does. He's going to switch out here, go into his Tyranitar again, as I go for a, as I go for a Thunder Wave here, and wanting to paralyze his Starmie, just in case he wanted to stay in and have a long, drawn-out battle, so I'd slow him down and Iron Head him or whatever. And now I'm able to outspeed him and finish it off with an Iron Head, so down goes his Tyranitar. And now I believe he's going to send in his Heatran here. And fearing the Overheat, or actually this time I think I was fearing the Earth Power since he went for it last time on my Jirachi, so I'm going to go into my Gliscor to hopefully dodge it. But he makes a great play and double switches and goes out into his Starmie here, knowing that Starmie can pretty much do whatever it wants to my Gliscor and probably take it out in one shot. So I'm going to Protect here to scout his move as he goes for the Hydro Pump, not wanting to overpredict. And here I figure I'm just going to leave my Gliscor in because there's nothing else that I have that wants to take a Hydro Pump. And I figure Gliscor, I don't even need him anymore for the rest of the match, really. And now I'm able to get some Sandstorm and Life Orb damage on him. Able to send in my Starmie here, and I do run Timid Nature with 252 speed. I believe I already said that. And I was talking to him. I was chatting with him during the battle, and he said he's running max speed also. So I guess I just got lucky and won the speed tie there. So I'm able to take out his Starmie with a Thunderbolt. So here he's going to send in his Heatran. And his Heatran is specially defensive, I believe. So 0 special attack investment from a Starmie, a Surf, will not take it out. Heatran has pretty good special bulk, and he'll take that nicely as he goes for Earth Power. Takes me down to about 30 HP or so. So I'm gonna be able to live next turn, outspeed him, and finish him off with a Surf. So that was a great game, Only1Yetti. I should be having some more battles up, hopefully this, well, I was supposed to upload this on Sunday, but I never had time. I just, my computer wasn't working, so I'll have it up today, Monday, and I should have more battles up soon. So, see you guys.